As storytellers, we believe in applying what we have learned, so today we're going to demonstrate another way to insert subtext into a scene. This technique and exercise comes to us from screenwriter T.J. Lynch and his entry in this book. The idea he has for this exercise is to take a dialogue scene where characters are speaking on the nose and use their actions to contradict what they are saying. His reasoning for this is the fact that we all have a tendency to lie. Even if we don't know it, our actions can betray our true feelings before even we know them ourselves. So, in order to demonstrate this idea for you, we are going to start off with something that writers will tell you not to do. We're going to write on the nose. Now, we know that's a big no-no in our profession. However, this is going to help our characters lie better. When it comes to writing, we don't like the kind of dialogue where characters say exactly what they are feeling. However, in order for our characters to lie, we're going to initially write the scene first with on-the-nose dialogue, and then add the lying later. So we start with two characters. Let's say they've just pulled off a heist, one that would set them both up for life. However, what happens every time money is involved? Greed. So we have our characters, our props, our location, and our conflict, with the conflict being that both of them want all the money for themselves. So now let's give them some bad dialogue. That went perfectly. Not a hitch.
Yeah, your plan had everything covered. I'm proud of you, kid. We're gonna be great together.
Yeah, I'm glad I had a good mentor like you.
Had? I ain't dead yet, kid.
Okay, not our best work when it comes to dialogue. However, it accomplishes what we need from it. As you can tell, our characters are seemingly happy with their heist, and the scene doesn't have the whole conflict thing happening. This scene isn't working. So let's make them lie. We're going to do that by making their actions contradict what they are saying. Instead of having our characters just enter the room and talk next to each other right over the bag of money, we'll have them split up. Peter will have move over and get a drink from the decanter, while Harry stays with the money. The two of them will use their actions to show us, the audience, that they are planning to betray each other. That went perfectly. Not a hitch.
Yeah, your plan had everything covered, kid. I'm proud of you. We're gonna work great together.
I'm glad I had a mentor like you.
Had? I ain't dead yet, kid.
Now that's much better. Not only are we giving our characters something to do, what we call business in filmmaking, but we are also making our dialogue not on the nose. As we have these two characters have this conversation of celebration, we have them act out a completely different narrative. Not only are we making the dialogue palpable, but we are adding an entire second layer to the scene through action. And finally, we're adding a third layer to the scene, tension. In showing these two characters planning to betray each other, the scene becomes one where the audience doesn't get to relax. And in a heist film, you always want your audience on the edge of their seats. So, the next time your dialogue feels on the nose, instead of rewriting it, try adding actions that contradict that dialogue. You just might find the answer to making the scene work. And as always, keep writing.